and you should seriously look at it at least. I think it's very flexible and it's something all property investors and all business owners should look at. Gareth says, really need to get my SaaS up and running. Gareth, you should do. I think it's a good additional, if I can call it a strategy, or a good additional feather in your cap, and you should seriously look at it at least. I think it's very flexible and it's something all property investors and all business owners should look at. So rollover relief, gift relief applies to you, and if you gain or if you use rollover relief and then invest that money into serviced accommodation, and then later on, if your business doesn't qualify as a serviced accommodation business, as long as you met the conditions for rollover relief initially, you won't have to, or none of the funds will be clawed back, which is very important and is very useful. Faisal says, can you convert a regular company pension converted to a SSAS? Yes. I mean, just so we're clear, Faisal, and thank you for joining us. I am not qualified to give investment advice. So just to answer your question, I have seen that happen where people convert a SIP into a SSAS, or they have a works pension somewhere where they've worked for say 5, 10, 15 years, however long, and they convert that into a SSAS. So to answer your question, yes, it can be done. Helena says, so if you earn say £200,000 and you have not put anything into a pension, can I put £160,000 on your 40k people? You can put £160,000, Helena. I assume you're talking about the last 3 years which have been carried forward. So as long as you had some kind of a pension, or you're part of some kind of a pension arrangement 4 years ago and you've not made any contributions, then yes, you can use the last 3 years plus the current year. So you're right, you could, in that particular year, you could make £160,000 contribution, which would mean your profit would come down to from 200,000 down to £40,000, and now you've got 160 grand in your SSAS. So you can do that. And Keith says he's done that absolutely from a SIP to a SSAS. So thank you very much for confirming that, Keith. As you know, Keith, I was just trying to stay away from investment advice. So it's good that you've shared it and said, yes, you can do it. So there's a live example for you, Faisal, of Keith, who's done that.